All right, guys, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and we are here on the uncommon only account for the live stream of 5/2 2025. In case you were wondering, let's make sure everything is good and ready because I like to be good and ready. I swear to God, I have to say, don't listen to Sleep Token before you start doing things, man, because you just get all emotional and shit. All right, so let's get into what we're doing. I know that was a little segue, right? Um, so we did do some things. As you can see, it's been a little bit, and we actually blew through almost all of our energy. So we have created a monster and we are working on building that monster. And what monster is that, you say? Well, it's Outlaw Monk. So basically, we got him to 6 star. We got him kind of pushing around. We have to get his masteries done because obviously we have to, but it's going to help us a lot in Clan Boss. And I'm really hoping that once we get him into War Master, that he's going to start popping off. Now, his accuracy is, for lack of a better term, shit, but we got to get an accuracy banner because right now we have an attack banner. So we do need to find that. We might have to try to do a couple of runs. Maybe we'll do that now. Um, we just need a banner of accuracy, please. Actually, do I have coins? I do not have coins. I was going to say I could probably buy a couple and hope for the best. That does happen once in a while. Let's go into Clan Boss real quick and see what we can do now because I haven't actually done this since we. Oh, I got two chests. Nice. Just remember, guys, two chests are better than one. Um, I know that could be taken any way you want. Actually, let's see real quick. Hold on. Let's go in here. All right, I don't have that much. I was gonna try and get him a boost, but I guess we don't really have enough to really give him a boost. Here, if I throw these two in there, will it get me another level? Just shy. Do I want to use a level 3? I do not. I wish this game had the like the crit chance for leveling like Epic 7. That would be nice. Oh, actually, look at that. Boom, we got some more stuff. So actually, we're good. I got some potions. Let's get him up there. Upgrade level. No, upgrade level. Stupid. There we go. All right. We'll throw these potions in. They're all red. There we go. Boom. 54. We got a couple more levels. So we essentially just gave him. Here, let's just do a little quick look at him before we go in there. So we put him in accuracy stuff and lifesteal. We want him to stay alive, and that's really the main thing for him. Oh, let me skip this. There we go. We want to make sure he stays alive. So that's why we did that. Everything else is kind of just whatever. It's like it's what we had, and his accuracy sucks so bad. But yeah, we've got him in a HP chest. I would prefer defense. We've got speed on his boot, and we've got crit rate on his glove. His stats as of right now are not well, every time I hit abbreviation. Every time, guys. All right, so 26,000 HP. He's got a 28,000 attack. That's got 20,000. What the hell? 2,800. That's going to change dramatically. We're going to try and get this over 2,000. We're going to build him essentially like what the hell is her name? Like Frozen Banshee. It's essentially how we're going to build him. We're going to get his defense super high, his accuracy super high, and not really worry about his attack so much. It is good, but the War Master will more than make up for it. We want the poisons to hit. All right. And then if we do decide to eventually bring in Tunnel Steward to the mix, then yeah, that'll be that. So he's going to be our next number 60. So let's go into Clan Boss real quick, just so we can kind of see what this has done. Because I've said before, I don't know what this is going to do. Did we get something here? Oh, we got something here. We got two chests actually. What are we gonna get? Anything good? We're gonna be able to craft a something today. All right, we got another piece for him. I can't wait to feed him. That's gonna be so much fun. All right, let's go into hard mode. We haven't done normal yet. Yeah, no, we haven't. Yeah, actually, we're not gonna do it. We're gonna go into hard. So basically, this is the setup. We're gonna use the heroes that we currently own. We haven't changed anything as far as what we're doing with these guys. I believe everybody is now in War Master, so you're good there. And then once we get him maxed out, it's going to be nice. We're gonna start on auto. So let's see what they can handle now that he's level 54, and see if they can beat that. We only need, I think it was like 11 million, right, to start auto doing this. Essentially, as soon as we get him War Master, it's over. Hard mode is done, and we can start working on brutal eventually. Um, Really, that's going to come down to just getting our defense up so we can survive longer, and then that will essentially make it so that we can move forward. I don't think that Nightmare is actually going to be ridiculously out of our reach. I'm going to be completely honest. I think Nightmare is totally within our reach, even with uncommons. I don't think it's going to be a problem at all. Really, it's just going to come down to making as many defensive heroes as we possibly can. The other thing we have to decide is whether or not poisons, HP burns. Well, there's no HP burn, but whether or not poisons are going to be a go forward situation, because you have to understand that sniper and archer, all right, are getting tons of attacks. So figure, what are we going to get? I think it's like 60,000 or something like that. I forgot what the poison ticks at the higher levels. It's been a while since I actually watched a clan boss fight, but they're already hitting for 58,000. So I think if I remember correctly, it was like 60,000. I don't know if it changes too much, but figure if you have two poisons up from an outlaw monk, that means that every turn you're going to get like 120,000 damage, right? However, if you can just speed up someone like sniper or archer, where they're getting three, possibly four, and even up to five, depending on how fast you make them. If we can get them to hit that many times, that gives us five chances to hit a War Master proc, which conceivably could be better than poison. So we might even want to consider just getting like literally like three snipers or three archers or something like that, and just literally just giving them lifesteal and calling it a day. That could actually be some like actual strategies for this, because you'll see at the end how much damage they put up. We'll look at the difference between them and him, but remember he doesn't have War Master, so it's going to be a little skewed. But yeah, you're definitely going to start to see that we might even be able to outdo poison damage with sniper and archer. That might be the actual option here. But he's also going to have War Master with his poisons, so there is that. So if we speed up Outlaw, then we're getting not only the War Master procs, but we're also getting the poison procs. So, like I said, it's we'll see. I think it might be a good combo to have both. And I honestly don't know if Tunnel Stewart is going to help or hurt this team. I actually think the team we currently have is probably our best option right now. Like even going forward, I think it's our best option just because there's no one else that I can think of that I would be like, yeah, that's probably the one we want to use. There's no one else because we definitely need someone who can heal. All right. So the only other option we have is what Wind Talker, I think it is his name. He's the Skinwalker, and then there's her. Like, and I think she's actually I think Commander's actually the best healer, and everybody else has life steal or regen. So really, realistically, we don't even really technically need any other healers, even though there aren't really any that we can use. So the other option is we bring in a secondary commander and just put them both in like super speed and then let them just constantly heal and turn meter boost. So there's options there. It's really going to come down to whether or not I want to build a second hero first or just keep moving into other heroes. As if you've watched my channel, you know that I like to just build new heroes, but that's me because you never know when another hero is going to come in handy, right? I know that two commanders isn't going to really help me in many places outside of this. So do I really want to go that crazy? Probably not. So they're putting up pretty good damage. But this is what I was saying. We can fix the damage problem by just making our team a lot more defensive because as you can see, she's already, I mean, look at this. She's level 60. She's already kind of down and out. Oh, she got punched right in the face. She always dies first, though. We got to boost her up, even though her HP is really high. Maybe it's just because her defense sucks. Maybe we just need to do some defensive stuff with her. Yeah, look at that. See, they're already getting to it. I don't know if we hit 20 rounds. Actually, no, we do, I think, but it's always going to be one hero. It's going to be one hero that survives usually. Whichever one he doesn't punch in the face and stun. What up, Black Savant? Welcome to the home. There's a lot of fun games that I've been playing recently. Like that's probably like if I know it's funny because I know I already said to myself, I'm like, I know my views are going to drop off if I don't do as much raid. I'm very obvious about that. I know that. So I was like, you know what? I need to start playing other games anyway. So we're just gonna do it. And I'm like, we're just gonna keep going. We'll keep throwing raid in and we'll keep doing like some live streams with this account because I think this is actually one of the more fun accounts to do live anyway. So I don't really like playing other games live as much. Like Dark Souls, I like playing live. That was fun. So we got 7.9. Now let's go to normal real quick. Let's just do a quick battle and see what we get. Because the best we ever did was 8 million with him at 50, like regular 50 with no other gear. All right, so 8 million. So we got the same thing basically. And we need to do what? 11, right? Let me just make sure. Hard mode. Yeah, we need to do 11.65. So that's actually easily doable. We did we did we do eight we've done 8 million on hard mode before, so it's easy to get the auto on that. And what do we need for brutal? That's gonna be bad. 21 million. Holy crapola. That is a lot of power. All right, so basically that's where we're at there. Let's get out of here and let's go craft an artifact. Maybe we'll get something good. I hate this red dot, by the way. There we go. Let's get out of here. All right, let's go look. So we are going to craft an artifact and hope for the best. We've been getting pretty lucky on this account, I have to say. We're 10 off. That sucks. One, I wish I could just pull these 10, but you can't. It's got to be 25. So we've got a 50-50 chance of getting one of each of these groups. And we've got a point 0.5. I didn't even realize there were mythic artifacts, by the way. No, it's garbage. Well, wait, actually, no, wait. Where's turn meter reduction effects are boosted? Actually, that's not bad. Um, I think we already have one on Armator. Let me see. I'm pretty sure I have that. I do. So the only other person that could equip that I would want them to have is you. So we're there we go. We got another artifact for her. Equip this, upgrade it real quick. There you go. And then upgrade star, rank up, upgrade level, and upgrade. We actually have a reasonable amount of rocks. That's kind of fun. Oh, there we go. Skip this. Um, all right, so we're gonna go see what else we need to do. So we still haven't done. I don't even think I can open up the magic keep at this point. Like I think we have it. Damn these yo. Has anyone noticed that their ads have gotten way more intrusive? All right, so it looks like Force Keep is open. We are not. We already did Force Keep, I think, on the last live stream, so we're not going to waste time there. We were able to do Minotaur. This fight sucks, even with my extra person being 6 star. So this fight still sucks. We win, but it's like really, really slow. So it's kind of tough for me to want to, justify doing that. As far as this goes, we do need to get some gear real quick. I'm gonna put this on. I want to see. Is this the team we used? I think this is. Let's just see. I want to see if we can maybe just do a couple fights. It depends how long they are. If they're like 5 minutes long, then no. But I want to do stage 10 because we have a good chance of getting 5 star gear from this, and this is actually what I used to do on the other account anyway. So if we can do this fight a couple times, maybe we can get an artifact that will give him some accuracy because I think that's really hurting him. He definitely needs to have a lot more accuracy. My what the hell's his name? I always forget. Outlaw Monk. He's terrible. The good news here, guys, is that we now have access to unlimited gaming at this point. Um, I just got to see. Actually, the funny thing is I got the retro gamer thing, and the fun part was I couldn't play any of the games on my screen because I didn't have the video capture. Now I have a video capture, and funny enough, I didn't even know that that's why I couldn't play it. So I have the other one that I had, the Me. There's two I had. There was like a Me Too or a Miu or Me. I forgot what it was called. That's the one I have, and then there's another one which actually has the output. The one I have currently doesn't because I returned the other one. So I made a dumb mistake in the past that is now affecting my future. So I would like to do that and fix that, and then we can start playing some retro games too. Imagine coming in and having retro gamer nerd. That'd be fun. We'll play some. There's so many retro games I would play. I would 150% play like the hardest games ever for funsies. Like Mega Man's gonna be on there. Shinobi's gonna be on there. There's a lot of games that I like though as far as RPGs too. So there's definitely some interesting retro games I would love to play though. We could even play R Type, Blazing Lasers. Love that game. Bonk's Adventure, my favorite. So many good games. So many options. Yeah, these are going to be long fights. We'll just let this one run out. If we get an artifact for my guy on the first try, I'm going to be happy and pissed at the same time. I feel like I was supposed to bring a different hero in here besides my girl there, Commander. I feel like I usually bring in someone else. I might be wrong. I mean, you can't go wrong with the heal anyway, so whatever. Can't hurt. Let's put it that way. At least she has a hard time dying, and they can handle this. This is the kind of thing that I'll basically just put on auto and forget that I was even playing Raid Shadow Legends. That's probably what I'll end up doing. And the other thing too is that I actually got sucked into I got sucked back into Kingdom Story, man. It's like I can't stop playing that freaking game, and it feels like no one plays it, but I feel like a lot of people play it because there's still a ton of people in there. The new server on it's what's it called, Blue Sky. The new server is actually only has 3 clans right now. Did we get anything good? No, we got freaking. You suck. I mean, it's HP, so whatever. We'll keep it. But the new server was like there's like 3 clans on it, and that's it. And there's like 150 people playing it. So I guess no one cares, or they just didn't want to restart. But I think it might be a good time to restart if you guys are interested in Kingdom Story because that game is so dumb fun. And right now, if you guys log in, you actually can get there's a bunch of free Emperor heroes in that game. Let's see if we can move forward. We died last time almost, but we're gonna try it this time. Um, I'm thinking here that we're gonna take him out and bring him in because we need to do more damage to the boss. It's gonna hurt us as far as the waves go, but the boss fight should go easier with the poisons. So I'm hoping that's enough to kind of counteract the fact that we don't have him. It really just depends on if the ads are going to kill us in this run. Whoa, that hit retarded hard. Holy cow. All right, so I guess that's not going to work. Pause that and this switch back out. Edit team. I keep forgetting they have those extra damages that break through shield. Close this. Put him in and then we'll go from there. Hopefully that's enough. We might not even be able to do it with this. I don't know. We'll see. We haven't done serious gear farming yet, so we need to get on that. Massive bulk. All right, please don't kill. Yeah, see, look at that. That they are killing her. We need to take some. All right, we got a stun, so that's good. Slow speeds. All right, it was enough to get her back up. This doesn't look like a fight that we could win every time. At least even with just the waves. Jesus Christ, these guys are hitting hard. This is what I was saying. Defense, man, defense. We're gonna need some serious defense on our teams coming up soon. Coming up hard, coming up soon. Who was doing that damn? What is that guy? Who is that dude? Ice Bolt face. Jesus, dude. Boy over here is like really hitting hard. Yeah, I don't, yeah, you can kill Saurus. I don't give a crap about Saurus. Saurus ain't doing nothing for us outside of wave clear. Hey, he took the hit. That's what he did. He did enough for us. The question is now can we beat this? Oh, Jesus, that hits super hard. I think the other thing we're probably going to need to do is we're going to have to build somebody. I might just rebuild Saurus eventually, or a second Saurus, and maybe put him in stun set because that way we always have a constant stun. So that might be our way through on the waves. I could technically speaking, you could put a bunch of heroes in stun and then get you through the waves, but then you got no regen when you get through into the boss. So that kind of unless you do was it immortal? Yeah, because Immortal has, but it would only be a 3% HP regen, which usually isn't enough because most of your attackers have low HP anyway because they're all attack. So basically, I'm at a crossroad. There we go. All right. Sorry, I was fixing things. So this one, it's not going bad, but I think we're going to end up dying because I don't think we're doing enough damage fast enough, which is why I wanted to bring my boy. But once he's 60, I think, and we get his mastery set up, he might be a little bit better. He's a soft target right now. And funny enough, he actually had a ton of HP, but he didn't die, did he? We lost her, I think, right? They popped her right in the face. Yeah, I don't think we're getting through that shield. Ooh, head hits hard. Ooh, that hurts. Funny enough, the War Master procs are probably actually working out better, so that's good. But I don't know if this is gonna be something we're gonna be able to beat. I mean, we beat 15. If we can beat 16, I'm happy, I think. I don't I don't I don't think we're gonna get to 20 like today. Like it's not gonna happen. But you know, it's a good start because we didn't start pushing. I think we got Sill on the other account when we started pushing like 16, like 17, 18, 19, like that kind of thing. We got Sill in here because she could revive. So right now we would have the extra damage dealer. But now we're only working with, quick heal face over here and that baby ass shield from Mr. Massive Bulk there. I'm starting to think that he's going to become less relevant as we move forward because we may end up having to just bring in like these kinds of heroes with. Oh, that was bad. Please heal back up. We might just have to bring these kinds of heroes just with all lifesteal and just hope for the best that they can do the damage that we need to do. Ooh, it's getting low. We got this. We got this. Come on, girls. Let the twins do it. The twins got this. Come on, you're right there. Boom, 16. Kiss my little archer butt. All right, so this is HP. All right, we're good. I mean, you know what? I'd rather have 33K. This one is also, I'd rather have 37K. But hey, we beat it. That was a trash fight. It was not pretty. Yeah, Shield Guard. All right, so essentially the ones that we're going to be building next after we get our clan boss team set up a little bit better. We have two heroes on the chopping block, and one of them is Shield Guard. The other one is going to be Squire because he is also defensive, and all his skills are based on defense. So he does that, and then he has a decreased attack. So that is going to be a huge help for the wave clearing. Am I going to play Fateless when it comes out? I mean, honestly, all every game, whether or not I'm going to play a game or not when it comes out, all depends on one, what platform it's available on, two, if it works on my computer. So once I get the new computer, I'll have a much better chance of that because when I use the emulator on here, certain games, like especially some of the newer games, I don't, even if they don't look like they're strong like games, like it could be a game that doesn't even look that great. Like what's a good example? Like that AFK fight game that came out, the phone game. Like I tried playing it on here and I get black backgrounds and stuff and it just doesn't work correctly with my emulator. So it's just one of those things where if it doesn't work, I can't do videos for the game, so it sucks. But yeah, I mean if it's like out and I can play it on here, fine. And once I get my new computer, I can play every game. There's tons of games I want to make videos for. I just can't because they don't fricking play on here. All right, so who are we? All right, so we've got his thing. So really, we need to work on getting my boy here. Where'd he go? So this is Shield Guard. We have nothing on him right now, so we are going to do um, a defensive set on him. I think you do life steal, right? So essentially, we're going to build him kind of close to her, where she has like the defense chest. What are you doing? Defense chest and speed and all that. The good news here is that we have at least three or four heroes. So we have two blue here. We have sniper and we have archer that we could conceivably build a little bit more defensive and use as a spider tank for even just a little bit. We've got Zephyr that can do spider tank. We've got Shield Guard that can do spider tank, and a few other heroes I think that can do it. So that, funny enough, almost all these uncommons have the same kit, so it's like you kind of can do whatever you want with these guys, which is kind of nice. Let's see. I don't even know if I have any lifesteal gear. All right, so I have one weapon, and it's yeah. Actually, that's not bad. Resistance, huh? That's actually something I could put on my girl here if she's got. Does she have resist? We took it off of her. Why did we do that? Because it had more accuracy, right? So this is actually wow. This is actually better. Why do I have that on? Why did I switch that to her? Was there a reason? Probably because I didn't need the accuracy. Yeah, we're switching this. Equip that. What the hell was I thinking with that? And why do? Yeah, much better. Okay, we're way better now. All right, so let's see if do how much silver do we have? I want to upgrade some stuff. All right, so 1.2. All right, we don't really want to mess with our HP, so we're gonna go for defense. We're gonna upgrade this because that's gonna help us get through Spider eventually. I used all of my silver, and it gave her more accuracy. Exactly what I did not want. Um, be nice if you got, if they had a way to just make the stat you want, right? Very random, but that's probably why this game is so popular because everything's random. We actually scrit. Scrit. Is that a word? I was hoping we had this. We might even have a bunch of points, funny enough, from Siege. Hold on. Okay, we did get a report. Nice. Cool beans. All right, we won, right? We won, right? Yeah, we did win. All right, so we got some stuff. We're gonna get new gear. We've been winning. This clan, we've been winning every single time now. So if you guys are looking for a guild and you want to play stupidly, this is the one, the Den 2. Join up. You will get victory chests like this. Oh, there you go. We're getting pieces. All right, so what do we get? Anything good? So this is a nice. Everything I get is goddamn Knights Revenant. Barbarian attack. That one I like. Accuracy. Okay, that's good. And then this is Sylvan Watchers with defense speed. Actually, that's a really good banner too. We could put that on my girl when we get her leveled up. And we got 5 of her. She is kind of sexy, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of looking forward to not getting her on the other account because we don't win on the other account. That's funny enough. Like that's my good. That's my good one. Yeah, we don't win ever. This clan. I'm gonna join this clan with my other hero. Be like, yo, let's join this clan. We win all the time. Just join some new. Wait, hold on a second. Does anyone see that? Hold on. This guild is literally called Milfguard. That's the best name I think I've ever seen for a guild, clan, whatever you want to call it in this game. Oh man, Milfguard. That's all right. Whatever. Sorry. Enough of that. We'll get out of here. We don't need to look at Milfguard. So we're gonna donate stuff. We're gonna heal our stuff up, and then we're gonna go fight some stuff. What do you? Is there anything that anybody wants to see specifically? Otherwise, I'm just gonna work on things that we need to beat. So if you something you want to see with these boneheads, then let me know. All right. So we only had 8 there, so that's whatever. We're gonna donate our mana orbs. 410. We actually did win. Funny enough, I actually won 2 fights. Battle report. Is that where is it? Wait, where is it? Mana cash, reserve team, ratings, rankings. All right, so here we go. So I actually look at this. We won with 4 people. Oh no, that's us. No, we're just the only ones that donated. So here, attack victor. Oh, it's not going to show. Where's all time? All right, here's all time. I actually didn't fight in a couple of them, so that's why I'm going to be lower. So I'm at six victories, and the best ones are 14 and 13. So that's actually not bad that we got some that many wins. I'm actually okay with that. All right, let's get out of here. Enough of siege. We don't care about siege. All right, so Doom Tower. We actually can't beat this one, because it's all rares. So we're gonna go into here and see if these guys can handle it. We're not gonna do auto climb because, like I said, I don't like that. We're gonna see if we can at least get to the room. These fights are getting easier. That's really the best way to say it. Um, Looks like we're able to beat them a little bit quicker. I don't have to sit there and worry about, oh, wow, she just came in and was like, yo, bro, you're going to get electric to the face. See, but this is where the shield comes in handy, is because essentially, even though they swapped with us, the shield basically stayed intact. So even if they come in and attack, unless they're really strong and can one shot me, then it ain't no problem. Good, good golly, Kyron. I'm glad you're here. And yes, I said good golly. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to eventually get a schedule for this, but unfortunately, life, Basically, if you want more consistent live streams and more live streams, really what you have to do is just tell everyone to subscribe and get me famous so I can quit my godforsaken job. That's really the only option here, because otherwise I have to work, unfortunately, every day. Well, 5 times a week. My bad. And unfortunately, I work all weekend, so I can't just be like, "Oh yeah, let's do a live." It's the only time I do live streams on the weekend are late at night on Saturdays, Eastern Standard, right? And it has to be when Mrs. Gamer Nerd is out with her friends. So as long as she's out, you guys get a live stream. Basically, every single time that there has been a live stream on a Saturday, it's been because she went out. So I don't have to worry about doing the spending time and being a good boyfriend. I don't have to do that stuff. I can just play video games. I'm not gonna lie, it's really hard to not do a live stream for Dark Souls, because I love playing that game. And even the videos, like, I actually, like when you're playing, sometimes when you're doing like these kinds of videos, depending on your mood for the day, you're kind of like, we've only been doing this for 20 minutes. You know what I mean? Like, you have that feeling sometimes when you're like tired. I don't feel that way today, which is nice. And I usually don't feel that way often, but like sometimes you do. With games like Dark Souls, I actually feel bad stopping, because I kind of want to keep going with the video, but I also don't want those videos to be like, 20 hours long. And I have a feeling not many people are going to care about it for a little bit until we get into the higher levels. That's when people are going to start really caring about it, because everyone can beat the Minotaur at level 1. Like, my mom could probably come in here and beat the Minotaur at Dark Souls at level 1 at least once. You know what I mean? She can at least, even on a luck shot where he just jumped off the bridge, you can get through it. I think that's actually how we beat him the first time. You know who's a really hard first boss if you're ever going to play those kinds of games, if you play Dark Souls? Probably the least favorite hard boss of any one of the Soul series is that frickin' first boss in Bloodborne on the bridge. That thing is a frickin' nightmare. Like, the first time you fight it. I don't care who you are, that thing is hard. Once you get it, yeah, you can do it stupid easy and it's fine. But like the first time you get to it, it's just so goddamn hard. And because they have like the phases in the fights for that game, it's just it gets so much harder the longer the fight goes on. So you're like, oh, I've got it, and then you don't got it. Yeah, basically. That's basically what you need. We need her to go away every Saturday and never bother me on a Saturday. And then yeah, and then I could be consistent. I mean, right now, it's like I can choose to do the live stream early in the week or I can choose to do it later in the week, and that's it. So usually it's like I think as of now, I'm pretty much almost always off Monday, Friday. So the live stream's going to be on a Monday or Friday no matter what. And really it's just the time that everyone can jump on. I seem to get the most people on during like mid-afternoon. So I would say like here right now it's 1:30. I'm gonna say somewhere between 2 and 4 here. I seem to get the most people on because I have people across the seas that it's like 1 o'clock in the morning right now, and then I have like the people that live near me where it's either you know you're at work or you're just getting home from work and you want to eat food and not watch me doing stupid things. Go to the next thing. You're like, I like you, mobile gamer nerd, but I want to eat my damn dinner. What I really need to do, honestly, is get my get the stream to go on both Twitch and this because I think once we get on Twitch again, I think that the live streams will get more lively. So I thank you guys for showing up whenever you can, but I feel like it's going to be I feel like a lot more people are going to pop in once I can dual stream on both platforms at the same time because I have people who are joining up for the live streams on Twitch, but I don't ever go on it anymore. So it's like I feel bad, but at the same time, it's a good idea for you to subscribe now because once I start, there you go, boom. You'll already get notified the second it starts happening, so you'll know when I'm at that point. Yeah, jobs suck. Anytime, any job sucks. And it's funny because I get the same thing from a lot of people. I actually told Mrs. Gamer Nerd a couple times. I was like, she's like, oh, I got to do this and get my career moving and this and that. And I'm like, that is true. You could do that. I'm like, that is an option, but it's like at some point, I'm like, and I was like, this is coming from someone who's worked pretty high up and like nothing special. I'm not gonna say it's like amazing, but like I've worked high up in companies before, and I was like, it sucks. Like you basically make a ton of money and you have no freaking life. And there's very few jobs that are like that that are not like that. There's some out there like they exist. I mean, there's probably a job out there where you can walk a dog and get paid, $15,000 to do it because it's a rich person that just wants their dog to be treated some specific way. Like, do these jobs exist? Yes. So you can find them. It's very rare. It's almost like being famous, finding one of those jobs. She's actually lucky. She gets to work from home for 3 days out of the week, and then only has to go in twice a week. So that would I think that sounds awesome, but it also would drive me crazy being in the house all day. Like if I had to stay here on a schedule like that, see, doing this is a different story. I can just be like, all right, I'm gonna go get breakfast and then come back and be like, all right, I'm gonna do videos for 6 hours and then I can go eat and then I can break it up however I want. But a regular job where you're like stuck in the house, like staring at a computer all day, it's almost like a nightmare. I think honestly, it's not just you guys. You are not the only socially inept people. Like everybody, I think it's everyone. Like nobody knows how to talk to people anymore. They just I used to have was that 15? I used to have we can go into the room after this. I have I used to know all my neighbors. Like back in the day when you sit, when you had the house with your parents and stuff, and you're like, all right, cool. I knew all my neighbors. I knew the kids across the street. Everyone was friends. Now I know one person here, and she lives. I actually know. You know what's funny? I know everybody's dogs. That's what I know because we walk our dogs and we'll see people with dogs. And I'll see a lady and be like, oh, that's the lady with the little German Shepherd. Like, that's how I know my neighbors is through their damn dogs. But that's because we don't talk to them. Everybody works too much, and then they come in and they sit and watch Netflix all night. I hope to change that soon. We're looking to move towards like more of a beachy area or closer to the beach so that we can actually like, enjoy life. We're getting there. It's taken a while. It's been a slow burn, but I'm finally at a point where we can do it. So it's like, let's get it on. We've been looking already. So I'm hoping we can find something a little further south in the world. We want something nice, quiet. You know what's a nice place? We're not going to move there, obviously, but places like New Hope kind of areas, like those like little artsy fartsy towns. Those are nice. Everyone likes artsy fartsy. That's why they created that term, artsy fartsy. We are wrecking these guys. They got no chance. I just hope it's not goddamn Scarab King because we can't have Scarab King messing up the stream. Oh my god, that guy almost killed my Saurus. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, good. We got him. There's no reviver in this team, is there? Okay, good. This is why we're not doing auto climb because I don't want to have something dumb happen and then have to sit there and watch my heroes do stupid crap. I only do the auto when I don't care and I want to go do something else. Like if I want to get coffee or if I want to bake a cake or if I want to create a mobile for school. I don't think do people still do that? I don't think people do make mobiles anymore, right? Those are stupid. All right, here we go. And I don't remember what we made them with. It was always dumb. It's like, oh, make a mobile of like space, and here's some planets. It's like, all right, cool. I like your cool story, bro. All right, we'll bring these guys in. All right, so she is my healer is not. Oh, my healer is red. Sweet. But I think we're gonna lose this fight. So we're gonna bring him in because he's the highest level, and we're gonna hope that this works. Let's see what happens. We'll try auto, and if auto fails us, well, we'll see how bad it goes first. That's always the first thing I want to say. Make sure that you do the stupid thing first and then be smart about it. Yeah, they're totally going to die, those guys. These guys remind this guy right here, like this little red guy here, he reminds me of the Star Wars guys, the generals. That's what he reminds me of. Very Star Wars. I have coffee and I forgot. I want to drink that. Fun story. I finally took my Christmas tree down. It only took us till May to do it. That's if that gives you an idea how much I work. It's like we literally took our Christmas tree down. She actually likes it up because she works from home, so she's like, "I like it. It's nice. It's cute. You look at it." And I'm like, "Yeah," but I'm like, it also takes up the whole corner. So we finally got rid of the Christmas tree, and then in another like 3 months, it's gonna go back up. So that was a fun day. I actually, who died? Oh, okay, he died. So far, so good. Oh, that's right. He's got stuns. That's good too. I cannot wait for Squire. I thought he was gonna suck, but he's actually. Oh god, we got bombs. Who did the bombs? Crap, that's not good. All right, good. He was able to eat it. The shield was able to eat it too, so that's good. As long as she can heal him, he won't die. No, he's dead. He's dead. Crap. That continuous heal sucks. I honestly think we can do this with just him and her. So even if he dies, I feel like we can make it work. And if we get to a point where he's getting low on HP, we can just slow the fight down and just attack normally rather than use poisons because he heals. He has lifesteal also. So I think we can still win. Oh, Grinchy's bomber? I did not know Grinchy does bombers. I had him on my other account. Grunkalunka, that's actually a term. Grunk, Mr. Grunkalunka. Oh, Jesus, I have my elbow in wires. All right, so this. Hold on a second. We got to hold on here. All right, so she's whatever. I don't know what the hell she does. She's the worst because she can kill us in like 2 turns. Is everyone turn meter? We're gonna try and get a stun. All right, whatever. So be it. Take it where we can get it. We have the shield from the first round, so that's okay. Let's just go for the attacks. There you go. Perfect. All right, so extra attack. Thank you. I feel like they're gonna kill my heroes one by one. I don't know what she does. Yeah, I don't care what she does. Oh, reflect damage. Yeah, you suck. Whatever. All right. So yeah, these guys hit hard. That's not good. We don't. Oh, we have heal. Perfect. Perfect. All right, we're good there. And then we just keep hitting one person. We're gonna focus down one hero at a time. They probably could have done this on auto, but I don't. I don't trust it right now. Pantera. Oh, you want to do heal reduction? You little bastard. Let's see if we can stun you. Nope, of course not. Ooh, heart piercer. All right, so let's do. She's got heal reduction. Is that 50% heal reduction? I couldn't tell. How do you find out? What was it? Pause? No, continue. Whatever. It doesn't matter. We'll try it. Whatever. What's the worst that happens? It doesn't work, right? All right. It was 100%. I was like, it's 100%. Yeah. Oh, two crosses is 100%. That's it. All right. So, luckily, shield still works. So there's that. All right. So that's one down. And now heal reduction's gone. Hopefully, we don't die. The shield was enough. Please stun her. Please stun her. Of course you didn't. Oh, we got it, I think. Yeah, we're good. Sweet baby Jesus. He survived. Now we can auto. Socially awkward is a normal thing, though. Like I said, it's kind of a new. It's not. I wouldn't say it's a new thing, but I definitely think it's more computer age is when that happened. Because we used to you know how they always lie, how older people are always like, oh yeah, we used to play with sticks and stuff. Like yeah, we actually did. And the funny thing is I had He-Man figures that I used to like break apart and like actually the GI Joes. We would twist them because they have the rubber inside them, and we would go outside and I would just twist them up and then break them so that they were in pieces because they were held together by this freaking rubber band inside them. And essentially, what you do is you hold them together after the rubber band's broken, and you shoot them with like a missile from one of your tanks, and then they explode, and it's really funny. So that's what we used to do. That was our time. So we could have fun with anything. Is really what it was. So when people say we used to play with sticks, that's kind of what they mean. It's crazy what just going outside can do for your social life. It's true though. Literally, if you just go outside once a day and just walk around, and every once in a while just say hi to someone, even if you don't know them, just be like, "Hey, what's up?" That's it. You don't even have to have a conversation at that point. And guess what? Eventually, you'll get good at it. I got forced into it because I had to. We moved a lot when we were younger, so I actually had to talk to new people all the time, and it also made me also not care when I lost friends, which was weird because I was like, "Why am I going to be your friend?" I'm like, "I'm going to leave in a week." I'm like, "We're going to be gone again." So I totally understand people who are like, when they have the army brats and stuff where they move around a lot and go to different army bases. So when you know someone like that, they probably aren't going to be as emotional when you leave. So it's not their fault. Just know it's because they have already accepted that whoever they're friends with probably won't be their friend for long, which sounds sad, but it's actually not even that big a thing. Well, I mean, how do you know if getting hit in the face hurts unless you actually get hit in the face with a stick? You know what I mean? So I think everyone should get hit in the face with a stick. I think that's actually probably the best for society. You heard it here first. Everyone gets hit in the face with a stick once. And if you get a what do they call those? The splinter, even better. The splinter makes it better because then you're like, and then you have to like pick at it and you can see it in your skin and it just pisses you off because you know it's there, but you can't get it out. Yeah, that's the best. Oh, there we go. I chug these waters. They're gone. Gone skis. We buy the crappiest water ever. It's funny. We used to get like Poland Spring. And no, this isn't an ad for water. We used to get Poland Spring all the time, and then like Aquafina and a couple other things. And then one day I got really, really tired, and I didn't want to go get those things, so I went to like Stop and Shop, and I bought Stop and Shop water. It's called Nature's Promise. It's the best water that we've ever had. And now she loves it. I'm like, you like it better than Poland Springs? She's like, yeah, Poland Springs tastes like plastic. I'm like, I don't see how that's different than this one, but sure. I can taste the difference between Smart Water. Smart Water is ridiculous. That thing was purified by like an angel's butthole. Other than that, they all taste the same to me. This fight is not going as well as I had hoped. Who did we have? Oh, okay. I'm like, who did we have? Who did we lose? All right, so we lost the healer and we lost my duder. But it looks like they're still handling it. They're standing on business. That's what they're doing. All right, we'll do this. All right, so these guys hurt. They hit super freaking hard. So if I don't kill him, we're not going to be able to kill him in one hit. So I think we'll take him out. Hope for the turn meter boost. He's going to revive him, which means he doesn't get a turn, which is fine with me. That's why we did it. And then maybe we can take one of these guys out a little bit quicker. Take these two out because they actually do hit hard. And then we have the AoE. Sometimes letting them revive someone is a good idea. All right, so you're going. And then I should have saved that. I didn't know he was going to get a turn. That was my bad. Take him out. All right, that's fine. Nice counterattack. Perfect. And then good night. Yeah, well, you don't even deserve my time. I'm going to auto that. You get auto to the face. I'm actually shocked we're getting this far. All right, so who do we got? We got everybody. We all are level 60s. This is the last fight. This looks like a trash one. And then we've got to see which boss we're at. Did you ever think that you'd be able to do this kind of stuff with uncommons? I'm curious. Who was anybody who's on here now? Did you guys try this uncommon nonsense? I want park fountain water every day. That's what I want. I want water that comes from I want it from a lake that has frogs. Leave the frog in. Boop. There you go. Yeah, I didn't really think that we'd be getting this far in Doom Tower. Yeah, the rares are fun. It's funny because I get a lot of comments about like what happened to that account, and I'm like, I still make videos for it. I just don't really do the progression anymore. That's it. Because like I said, there's nothing going on. It's not like I'm literally gonna log in and be like, so here's my new armor that I just pulled yesterday. It's like, yeah, I can't get behind that because I know that I don't have fun doing it. So I can't imagine anyone would have fun watching it. So yeah, I just play it whenever I can. I think I did a one of the members only videos I did today was with on that account. Just like I was like just messing around with like the orc heroes. So I was like, yeah, like that's it. Like you'll see videos on it. I'll be doing the dungeon tutorials. So we already have spider. We have um dragon. So we're gonna do one for each video. I mean, one for each dungeon, and then I have to go back and do all the keeps. It's actually funny. It's gonna make me have to actually think about how I got to where I am, rather than just being like, "Oh, look, we beat it." I mean, seriously, if you live in a rainforest, you can't say anything about water. You have the best water. You can't go to another place and then they're like and think that their water will even kind of come close to your water. It's gonna be like, no, man, everyone's water sucks. I'm still missing rares on my other account too. I still don't have freaking Banshee. I don't have Banshee. I don't have those two new rares in Sylvan. Yeah, I don't have, oh, nice. Perfect. All right, so we don't need actually. I don't think we need. We're gonna take him out. I really want him to work. Wait, do poisons hurt? Help you here? It's HP burn that's bad here, right? Yeah, that's what it was. What's the worst that happens? We die, right? So who the hell cares? Yeah, if you do mystery shards only, yeah, you're gonna be missing a lot of heroes. If you if you do well, honestly, it's just luck. That's it. The whole thing's luck. I got Purgator on this account within the first 2 days. I still have not pulled him on my other account, and I've been playing that for almost 3 years. So yeah, that's called the raid gods. When people like do the pulls and they pray to the raid gods. That's essentially what that is. It's whatever they feel you're going to get that day. Well, I definitely 100% think that new players get better pulls. And that's 100%. I literally believe that 100%, whether it's true or not. I actually went on my old account. What's his name? Throne Watcher or some dumb shit. And I pulled a bunch of shards. I got two epics and a legendary for just pulling, I think, at best, 6 or 7 shards. So yeah, it definitely, and they were on, it was uncommons, not uncommons. It was, not missed, damn it, ancient shards, voids, and I think one legendary pull. No, actually, no. I didn't even have a sacred. No, it was all regular ones. Yeah, returning players too. They all more than likely get better. Wow, we really wrecked that dude. Holy crap, that guy was a wussy. What did we get for that? Nice, perfect, exactly what I wanted. All right, so we actually moved forward on that. How many days are left? A week? I actually forgot that there was even a Doom Tower. Like I was literally just I have been so immersed in other games that this game has just fallen to the wayside for me. Um, Let me go in here. That's why I spent all day yesterday leveling up my boy there because I wanted to get him. I wanted to get back into the game, and luckily it worked. I got back into the game. In here, that's what we're doing. So let's go to him. We're about to waste a lot of potions for no reason, guys. Just letting you know. So if this makes you angry that I just used 18 blue potions on him, there you go. I hope you go home tonight and you can't sleep because I did that. Such a waste of potions. All right, get out of here. Let me just see something real quick. Go in here. All right, we're good. Let me see what else we need to get done today. Let's. All right, so we did the Doom Tower, so we actually were able to move forward there. Faction Wars, I actually also forgot existed. Lizard Man Crypt. All right, so we got 3 stars here. Let's see where we're at now. So we only have 2 here. I don't know if we can move forward. Let's check. I think we ended up dying here. Skinner's actually. I forgot he's 5 star. Yeah, we started working on him, didn't we? So let's see if they can get through this. Yeah, I think it's in the last 2 years, right? Basically, since they started doing the free legendary login weeks and all the extra nonsense that comes with it, it's like, oh, here you get a free. You have to understand. Look how they do it. So it's like you have a week where you log in, and eventually you get a legendary hero. So you got to log in every single day. All right. This is where the FOMO comes in, and why this is why I play the way I play it, and also why I've also been playing other games recently more. So you have the week for that, and then you have another week where you log in and you get the blessing, right? But they only give you one blessing or something like that, and then you have to play for another week at least to get the points to get the final 5 star blessing. So immediately, just to get one freaking hero, you basically have to log in for almost a month, and that's why they do it. They're not doing it because they think you're a great person and they think you deserve a legendary. That's 100%. Yeah, I'm giving back to the community. Yeah. That's like me taking your money and then telling you that I'm going to build a park and I give you just a lake. That's actually a really bad analogy. I'm just saying that's how it makes me feel. Get out of here. Stage, what was that? Stage 10? Oh, wow. We actually won. Saurus. Actually, what I always say is like, it's kind of like with YouTube with commercials. It reminds me of like, imagine that they never had commercials on YouTube, right? So that's like a newer thing. So they never had commercials back in the day. You just log in, you play. I mean, you watch your videos, and that's it. So, and then one day they were like, "Oh, we're gonna add commercials." You know what I mean? And I was like, what the hell is this?" And then they're like, "Oh, but if you want, you can take YouTube Red, and you can not watch commercials." So I was around before the commercial thing happened, and I'm like, that's a little weird. I'm like, so basically you added a shitty thing to your platform, and now you expect me to pay to not have said shitty thing on your platform. So I thought that was a little weird. I'm like, that's like me walking up behind you, poking you all day, and then saying, "Hey, give me $10 if I stop poking you." It's like, I don't get it. So yeah, that's why I'll never pay for it. It sucks, but it's also a fact of life, unfortunately. Everything has ads. It's the world. It's the world we live in. That's right. These guys are done. All right, so so he can actually handle this pretty well. How far can he go? What level enemies are in our nightmare? Okay, yeah, these are way beyond that, I think, already. Well, let's see. I have a feeling this will be the death just because we're going to be fighting enemies that can revive. So I have a feeling this is going to be our death. Or if they freeze me, there you go. Get your HP back. That's stun. Who is that? What's his name? Vanguard or something? I forgot his name. I had him on the other on. Actually, no, I did pull him on this account once. I forgot his name. They all look the same. There's so many heroes that all look like the same hero. Yeah, exactly. They're like, oh, by the way, you know how you pay for this? Well, guess what? Now you have to watch ads in it. It's like, thanks. So why am I paying you for it? I don't know. Everything's becoming an ad for me, and I hate it. Eventually, down the road, I want to get rid of ads completely from anything that I do. I would prefer honestly, like I played Final Fantasy for a while. I'll take the subscription as long as I know that I'm not getting effed with. Yeah, see, I knew those guys were going to kill me. Damn it. And it was exactly the guy that killed me that I thought was going to happen. Yeah, I don't like that. Like, I would rather just be a subscription base and no commercials, no nothing. That's what I would prefer eventually down the road. Or, you take commercials and there's no paying. It's kind of like a lose lose situation. You either watch commercials all day and you don't have to pay for anything, or you pay for it and you don't have to watch them. So you either lose or win, or both. All right, so we have this. What else do we got? We actually did some gear upgrades, which I think they're champion chase now. Oh, damn it. I was hoping that there was a gear upgrade because I think we did some gear upgrading, right? Yeah, tag team. All right, so tag team tournament. I haven't done tag team in a while. Let's go in there real quick. I just want to see. I'm curious. Um, I don't even know what my team is. So who can we bring in here? I think we have all the best heroes right now. We have all of our heroes in there. Yep, everyone here is 50 plus, right? So the only extra hero we have right now is Skinner, but he's not 50. So let's just do this. Ad blocker. Is that what is that? Is that actually block? Oh, we're on. What the hell? Hold on. Speed up, buddy. The ad blocker, does that like just work on everything and it just stops ads from popping up completely on all things, or is it just like a for like some stuff? I have no idea how ad block works, so wow, they actually won that. Actually, that was low power. Yeah, that's not very surprising. I don't know how strong my team is. Let's see. We are 216. We are 100% going to lose these fights. Wow. Oh, here we go. 80, 80, 80, 80. Let's see what happens. I'm curious anyway. I like to see where my team's at in the arena sometimes because if I can win in the arena, it means I can usually win in the PvE aspect because arena's way harder. Yeah, I didn't think this was going to be a win. You never know. We could win one. We're not going to win any of these. This is what happens when people say the words facts. You get killed by three enemies. Wow, that Kale is really pushing it. Their team is very strong. But I'm also not using one cohesive team, so that's why we didn't win any. I could have switched it around and kept all my good heroes on one team and possibly won one of these, but I don't think we would have won any of those. I'll be honest. Even with my best team, I don't think we would have won this fight. Any of these fights. They all sucked. So basically, it's a little hand that says, "Don't give me your ads." I don't know. I feel like every time I download something, it's downloading some other shit onto my computer. But I would love it if there was no ads. That would be great, especially if it actually like worked. Like if it worked as you would think it would work, where like you're playing a game and it says, "Here, do you want to watch an ad?" And it stops the ad and then it still gives you the reward. That would be amazing to just skip ads on everything. So we only lost 3 out of 3 fights. So I think that went well. All right, are there any of these we can win? Here we go. We can win this one. We should win all 3 of these. If we don't, then we suck. That was the sound of a water bottle getting smushed. Did you notice that El Hain moans like a baby when she gets hit? And so does she actually. So does Petrifier. Apothecary sounds way more manly than he should when he gets hit. He gets hit, he's like, "Mm." I think it's because the crown's too tight on his head. That's what it is. Wow, this guy's a jerk, huh? I wouldn't even want to see that guy at level 60. Oh, she's going for the single target. I see. Wow, he hit hard. Tunnel Steward, baby. Doing work. Um, it depends on what you mean by favorite. If you're talking about my favorite hero, like style and everything, honestly, you shouldn't be surprised by this, but let's see. Doot, 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 doot. What the hell, guys? Here we no, stop it. We don't want that. Here we go. Index. Na, 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 na. There you go. Literally, if we're just going off pure aesthetic and how much fun I have with him, 100% Lord Legionary. He's totally my favorite. I love him on my other account. Literally my favorite hero. But if you're going by like, usefulness and you know, other things of that nature, then I would say I don't know, honestly. I don't know who I'd pick if I had like I don't have Geomancer, obviously. Who do I use the most? I use in the beginning I used Jizzo a lot and Haikatoon, but I wouldn't say either one of them are my favorite. I'm trying to think who I have that I like. I mean, honestly, probably Taya. I think I like Taya the most. I'm weird. I like AoE damage heroes, but at the same time, the single target ones that do really cool stuff are fun. And Taya is a lot of fun, and she got us through a lot of boss fights because her poisons are just disgustingly strong. And yeah, I love her. She's basically like Dark. Like I said, she's Dark Kale. Yeah, Dark Elhain was one of my favorites in the beginning because she's basically just a damage dealer, and she's I don't use her for anything anymore. She's literally just a counter to ice. That's all she's like really good at this point. She doesn't really bring anything to a fight outside of countering, which is why I'm like, like I don't think she's bad. I don't think she's badass. She's not bad looking. She's cool. Like I think she looks cool. And I used her like the first year. She was like, I was like, oh, she was awesome. But yeah, now not so much. But yeah, for the beginning of the game, she's gonna get you through spiders. She's gonna get you through waves. She's gonna clear. She's gonna clean house because she's all she does is straight damage. Same as her. She's basically the regular version of her. What was that? She's basically the regular version of Elhain, just with a counter. Like that's kind of how I look at her. Actually think regular Elhain is better than Dark Elhain now, personally. But that's just me. All right, guys. Well, we have gone through most of the things for today. I think what we're gonna do, we'll probably keep doing live streams on either this account or the other one for a little bit, a couple weeks. We'll just keep it to raid. That way I can focus my videos on the games that I'm working on right now. I want to try and get a few new games in here in the rotation. And like I said, here's the thing, here's the funny part. Like these accounts never got views in the beginning, and it's because everybody starts a raid game. Everyone starts a Dark Souls run. Like there's probably 10,000 runs out there right now for every single one of these games. And same as this account, it didn't get any traction in viewership on my main account for like 6 months, and that's because I didn't do anything that was worth really. Everybody plays for 6 months and then quits. So after you got through that 6 month period, people started watching. So I think we're just going to kind of focus on some other games and some other platforms. I want to eventually get the Retro Gamer Nerd thing started. So we're still going to do the progress videos for this account every week. We're still going to do, actually, I missed one week actually, right? Yeah, I missed a week because but we did the live stream on here because of that. I missed one week, and that was because I really wanted to get the video out for what was that for Epic 7 because there was only 30 days left, so I wanted to make sure everyone got the info. But yeah, we're still going to do the progress videos on this, and we're going to keep doing this account. So it's not going anywhere anytime soon. We will be beating stuff, so don't worry if you think that we're done with raid completely. We are not. And then, like I said, you're still going to get the videos for all the dungeons remade, and I'm going to be deleting old videos because it was funny because someone literally actually commented like, "Hey man, it was I think it was ML that did. It was like, yo, um, he's like, I think I don't even remember that video. I'm like, good. So no one's gonna miss it. So we'll get rid of it, and that way all my because right now I have a lot of clutter on my channel. There's so much like noise videos that I want to get rid of the noise videos and turn Raid basically into a just a compendium basically of everything that we did over the time because we're gonna have to stop playing the game eventually. Like, it's gonna happen. So I don't, no one's going to play Raid forever. So eventually we do have to stop. So basically, we're just going to kind of library it so you can go back and watch it all, and it'll be nice and easy. So like, here's dungeons, here's the campaign, all that, and then we move on in our life. But this will at least be going for at least probably another year or two again. So don't worry, guys. You'll get your fill of Raid. All right. So thank you guys for popping in. Hopefully we can get this live stream nonsense down to a more standardized, stable situation. But who the hell wants that, right? Who wants a stable life? We want chaos. I'm the Joker, all right? I'm not Batman. Batman's a baby. He's a big fat baby who has a lot of money and a big suit. But I actually like Bane better. So go ahead, take that and argue about it because no one likes that. No one thinks that Bane is better, but I do. All right, guys. Thank you guys for popping in. This has been a bunch of nonsense and some Doom Tower and a lot of unconscious bias about being quiet and not going outside. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and you guys take care.